A couple of days ago, we tackled the demo of this trailer, and today we are going to be diving in to actually start to make it over. And we are going to kick it off with a very colorful vanity makeover. This was a really fun episode for me because there are so many moving parts, but nothing is being completed makeover-wise. It was really nice to take a sliver of design and have a complete thought. Okay, a lot of work. That's why I wanted to start with something cosmetic. So we're going to focus on the right-hand side. I might get a little frisky. Focus on the left too. We shall see. Let's just dive into demo. We always love demo. Something I mentioned last time, and I feel like I mentioned randomly whenever I am demoing, is that is a way that I get a better lay of the land. I'm not really good at walking into a space, staring at it, and having it become something else. I really do have to take it to the studs or take it to its absolute most fresh, clean form for me to really wrap my head around and get an idea for design. I do want to let you guys know that this trailer will not be leaving the lot. We are actually going to be building a surround deck to it to really just solidify the fact that this is the guest house. So while I'm making it over, I don't want you guys to think I'm doing it with keeping in mind that it's going to be driving. It is very much so like decorating a house, not decorating a trailer meant for movement. We're gonna just prep the floor for tiles since I haven't decided what tile yet, but this is where we're at right now. Okay, so this quickly expanded. I am going to be replacing the walls, the insulation, making behind there waterproof before we install the walls. I'm gonna do the whole thing right now. I don't think that I needed to really rip down the walls just like I did in the other episode, but because I want to just massively change the electrical, it's actually easier just to remove the walls, replace the insulation, and really bring it back to life and make it new. Oh, this is so fun. I love this. Okay. Oh. I need to get a mask. Oof. I have a couple of comments last episode that this video or that video was pointless, and the reason that I did a demo episode of the trailer is so I don't have to show you the demo every single time. The reason I'm showing it here is because I wasn't sure which episode was going to come out first. I was a little on the nervous side when I ripped up the floors. I honestly was anticipating having to rip all of the floors up and replace them, but it seems like that's not the case, and I may have another way around that. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, my inspiration for the trailer for the pop of color solely came from the artwork that is coming in here, and I have to thank today's sponsor, Desenio, for that. Desenio offers trendy, high-quality Scandinavian prints and frames and updates its collection regularly. And the thing I love the absolute most is the variety available on their website. So it kind of can fit, it actually absolutely can fit, every single taste, style, decor, trend that you're looking for. I really did surprise myself when I gravitated towards these prints, and I have linked them all down below for you, and I pinned them in the first comment as well because I truly fell in love with them, and they just inspired something inside of me that I really haven't had in quite some time interior design wise. And that is something else that I'm a huge fan of, is when you are browsing their website, I think you start to see different wall art options and your mind can start to rattle off in a new way. There really is something for everyone and everybody's style, and something that I'm very interested to see is how I pull inspiration from these beautiful pieces as we tackle room by room in this trailer. Desenio ships to countries worldwide, including to the US, within 5 days. And I know that's kind of like a weird fun fact, but for me, I really like knowing that I can get these framed high quality prints like in any type of style that I would like within 5 days since I live within the US. I mean, come on, single-handedly just inspire the entire inside, Desenio. Thank you very much. If you guys are interested in spicing up your interior, you actually can use 2 of my codes. The first one being Rachel Metz 30, which will give you 30% off their site from March 30th to 31st at midnight, excluding frames and customizable prints. And then you can use my Rachel Metz 10, which will give you 10% off their 30% on site sale, which is valid from April 1st to April 6th at midnight, excluding frames and customizable prints. If you guys are interested in spicing up your interior, or you just want a simple refresh with wall art, be sure to check out both codes that I have with Desenio. Thank you so much to today's sponsor, Desenio, once again for literally single-handedly inspiring the colorway to the inside of this trailer. So let's get right back to it.
So here we've got a rough edge, we got a lot of insulation and chipboard coming through. So we'll just use a multi-tool to clean it up.
I had a bit of a mishap with insulation at Home Depot where the packaging ripped open, so Mike had to come to the rescue with his truck and help me get everything here safely. Now, he has done this before on his channel, so I won't go too in-depth on it because we will also be going into depth on it in other episodes of this trailer renovation. Just know I updated the insulation to be much higher quality.
Yeah. Nice. We'll make the future panels a little thinner.
Yeah.
We're gonna peel back a few layers.
Oh, yeah.
Like Shrek.
And I just need real staples. Insulation's done. That took, what, 5 minutes with you?
Yep.
And also it's a very small wall. Mike had to do his entire workshop. He also did his entire workshop sleeveless.
We're also not wearing real masks, but if you do a lot of insulation, wear a respirator. All right, bye. We'll see you in the next Rachel's video.
Okay, bye. See you later. Have fun. You guys thought we're just hanging out.
No, I need to show you. I don't kid when I say, like, Rachel is a handful. Get this overhead shot. Can you hold it there?
How is it stuck?
I don't know. I gotta get your hair out. Hang on.
Callie, hand me the phone. Right here, I was about to work harder, not smarter. I was going to cut down this MDF to be the size of that back wall and then hand route every single line that I wanted without any human error, apparently. And I realized that Mr. Benjamin Ueda of Homemade Modern lives very close to me and just got a CNC machine. So we headed over there and I let him help me create lines with a robot versus human. So I could, work harder or work smarter, not harder. This thing is beefy.
Yeah, wait till you see how fast it does this.
I'm trying to get better at asking for help. I'm also trying to get better at realizing I don't need to break my back for a makeover, a DIY, or a build when there are tools made to help you. And I really love using the CNC machine or working like this because I was able to do something else for the vanity while this is being done versus spending a day on one thing and a day on another, tacking on 2 extra days to this whole project. You will see very shortly that during the time that the CNC was creating my accent wall for me and all I had to do was sand it down, I was able to DIY, glue up, trim the vanity countertop. So basically I wanted to pop in and say, hi, my name is Rachel Metz and this is going to be my test design run for the remainder of the trailer. And then episode 2 of this incredible series would be tiling, electrical, and then you guys are in what is the bathroom. So it would be the entire bathroom renovation, how to actually tile the floor, potentially tile the walls. I am not sure if I like this. So if I like this, it flows into there and then we make it actually functioning. I just wanted to pop in and tell you why I did that, and the electrical is off to the trailer and that we are just gonna move forward strictly with a design focus to see if your girl likes it or not. Like I have a big bucket of joint compound. But when I'm working on projects, I know I don't need a lot on, I will just grab a Ziploc baggie and I'll actually reuse this a bajillion times. But since we are new to this household, it's the first joint compound baggie that I have. It's so cool. Okay, anyways, I'm a weirdo. Now that dries, let's install the accent wall. Don't want to sit here and I'm not complaining by any means, but I do want to let you know that this right here that you see in the time lapse of me putting up this wall, it looks like it was very quick. No, it actually took a full day to figure this out because it was my first time working with trailer walls and that material. And I just want to let you know and remind you that I too always run into bumps and bruises along the way and just kind of learn by trial and error. Do you know what I just realized? I just construction adhesive the bottom. I almost construction adhesive the top. That is not necessary. I'm dramatic. Hold please. Let me decide what to do. But don't do that. But I think I'm gonna do it. But don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I have to trim it a little bit. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a mess and a half. So I'm just gonna take it from here. Bowing right there, right where we said it was going to, Mike. Fun fact. Wow. Wow, wow. I just installed this off camera because the construction adhesive was a terrible idea. Fun fact. I should have got thicker MDF. First takeaway, number 1. Boom. thicker MDF. Number 2, I definitely should have made the insulation behind it thinner because it is bowing out in certain places. But again, this is just a test wall to see what I like. If I like the design, and I know this sounds crazy, but I need to see like a big chunk tester. Those are my 2 things right now though. Friendly reminder to myself and to everybody else that everyone makes mistakes. So you see me using joint compound and patching where it looks like I don't need to. I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it. I'm just gonna work around it and move forward. This is super fun because we don't really have to prep to paint since all of this is gonna be redone in episode 2. Always, always, always mask yourself up. Or get a face sock, which I don't have. So I'm gonna just go hard in the paint with all this. Oh, that eye shot is cool. Look at that, how attractive that is. You like that? Me too. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, it's gonna be all primed and pretty. It looks like we're headed back to Maker Ranch, but we actually never really left. Like I said, we did this during the CNC machine routing out the accent wall that you now see installed, looking real chic. But what I did was just take 3 stacks of 3/4 inch plywood and I glued them together, and Mr. Mike actually had to do a similar project, so it looks like we're doing a group project together and that Ben is our teacher. But also, how fun is it that these little Garys are coming through? If you want to see more of the Garys, go to iJessUp on Instagram for all your animal desert needs. A typical desk height or vanity height is about 31 inches. That was what was here, I believe, as well. Yeah, so the top of it should reveal at 31. So we're gonna put these supports across the backing and then to the depth of the sides, and this will be our support to make a floating vanity. You always want to make sure you're hanging things into studs if you can, and clearly right here we absolutely need to make sure we're hitting studs, because other than that we're hitting insulation, then the exterior of the trailer, and that is a no-go. So I added the supports for the countertop before I painted the actual pop of color. Hi, something I noticed with the sprayer with these grooves is it does not get the sides of it, so I'm going to go in with my paintbrush and lightly do the color in between by hand and then spray a couple of coats on top of that, because I just think a little bit of a brush over in between will do a wall good. Are you ready to see the color? I don't think I told you guys yet. Just a fun fact for you, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this color, so be sure to check out what I'm doing over there when I'm not active on here. I mean, come on, it's such a good pink. Oh. All right, so all the crevices are completely coated. The reason I wanted to do that is because it like thoroughly soaks up. I typically see a 2 stack of ply. I haven't really seen a 3 stack of ply besides this one shipping container house I've been to, and I fell in love, and this was my first opportunity to be able to execute something like that, and I love it. Oh. Oh, that looks so cute. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Yes. We love it. We love it. What? How cute are you, little vanity? Hi. Stop it right now. Do not talk to me like that, you little 3-piece of plywood, making it look like a countertop. You shut your mouth when you're speaking to me. Okay, so I definitely need to add some weight, maybe? How dare you? Who gave you the audacity? Oh, I did. I made you. You do want to make sure that any type of wood you are using for any type of project that you seal it properly. Here I am using a matte finish, so it will be very flat. I do not like gloss. I'm not a glossy fan. I went ahead and added a thin piece of laminate to the floor just so it looks clean, since we're not touching that right now, but it was a great temporary solution to give you a better visual. And then I put glass on top of the vanity, not only to make it easier to clean, but we're gonna add a little personal touch in a second. I know you're gonna get very excited about this mirror, but it was thrifted, it is solid wood, it is stunning, and most of the items you see here are thrifted and vintage to Joshua Tree, which is very exciting. So this is very, very temporary. We're gonna go back in after I figure out the electrical for the actual bathroom. Please, if you're skipping through the video, please, 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 I hope you see this. This is not how you install a sconce. This is not going to work. The electrical is going to be redone, fully taught and explained because I want to add dimmers. I want to add all the things to here. I spray painted these sconces to be custom to my space, but I will link them down below for you since aren't they're just the cutest things. I really like having this trailer available to be fully fun and frisky with color because my house, like I've said a million times, is not going to be a reflection of this trailer. This should absolutely teleport you to another world when you come here. And when I put that blue on top of that pink, it started to do that to me. You're welcome. You're welcome for this cuteness. It's just like, oh my God. I mean, you tell me that you wouldn't live your best Joshua Tree life taking selfies in this mirror. Wait till the bathroom's done. Okay, we have a couple of things to do tomorrow. This took a lot longer than I anticipated. So tomorrow we wrap everything and it's the reveal. Oh my goodness gracious. When the majority of it was done, I went in and I started to trim things out to tailor it since I was getting very excited. I trimmed it out in a similar blue because I just thought that was too stinking cute. Even though this is a smaller little nook, that doesn't mean that you can't use wall art. So I got that smaller print from Desenio. I am doing a DIY I've done here multiple times. The only difference is I'm actually cutting through glass with a glass tip drill bit. So it looks aggressive, but it's honestly not. You may or may not recognize some of these final touches that I'm implementing into this space. I actually shopped for Mike of Modern Builds, his bus. I was really shopping for the trailer here. So it's really cool to pull these pieces where they really are meant to be. I'll probably create a little leather tab so you can lift up this glass because I have a film camera coming or a Polaroid camera coming, and people can add to the party pad memories over here. I'm in love. This wild woman cave of a trailer guest house got me so excited after seeing this come together. And like I said, I know this isn't going to be for everybody. It's not really even for me. My house is not going to be like this. This is the guest house. I'm going to have fun with it, and I hope that you guys too. The whole theme of this guest house you're going to see unfold is to loosen you up and let your inner wild just go free. In my robe. I can't wait to see this done because the reflection of a cute pop of color, I think, with tile is going to be a necessity over here. You know I'm already going to thank you guys because you're the real MVPs, but I do need to thank Desenio because honestly, going through their site so aggressively to find the perfect pieces, I really did find the perfect pieces for the perfect piece of my property. I will see you very soon for another DIY.